Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the Twicknam Garden. So Twicknam Garden that is present in London. This poem is written by John Donne, and you all know that John Donne was an English poet, scholar, and also serves as a clerk in St. Paul's Cathedral. So in this poem, he discussed about the sorrow caused by love. So it's a metaphysical poetry by John Donne reflecting themes of love, sorrow, and the poet's perception of the transformative power of nature. It was likely written during Donne's time in Robert Sidney's garden in Twickenham. So as we know that garden is something, is a place where we get a peace. It's a beautiful place which gives solace to our mind. But what happens in this poem? Let's discuss. The speaker was in a depression. He was in a sorrow mood. So his heart is broken and seeking solace. Visits the garden to find peace. However, instead of comfort, he feels that his sorrow tends means spoil. That means his sorrow taints the purity of the garden or the purity of the natural setting. So here the speaker thinks that his sorrow, his unhappiness may spoil the purity, the peacefulness of the natural setting or the Twickenham Garden. So the garden which symbolizes an Edenic paradise. Edenic paradise means this is a paradise or this is a paradise of God. That is a terrestrial paradise. But here contrasts sharply with his inner turmoil, with his inner unhappiness. So the garden which symbolizes Edenic paradise contrasts sharply with his inner turmoils. The speaker is deeply sad because of love. He hopes the garden, a beautiful and peaceful place, will heal his sorrow. Instead of feeling better, the speaker thinks his sadness spoils the garden. He imagines that his tears became dew. That means in that setting, he feels his tears became dew on the plants. His sighs, his deep sighs disturb the peaceful of the garden, peaceful of the atmosphere. He feels that love has hurt him so much that even the most beautiful and pure place can't help him. Right? Always happiness come from inside, but when your heart is filled with sorrow, how you can be happy, whether it may be a peaceful setting or not. So when you are deep in sorrow, you can't find happiness in a peaceful setting. So he believes that love is so painful that it could poison even a perfect paradise. He feels trapped in his sadness. Literary device, metaphysical conceit, tears turning in dew, love, bitterness, a love that poison the paradise. Imagery, vivid description of garden, flowers, and the speaker's sorrow. Hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration. Exaggeration to emphasize his emotional despair. Despair means opposite to hope. Irony. The garden, a place of peace intensifies the speaker's sorrow instead of relieving it, because we know garden is a place which soothes our mind, which gives us peace. But here it contrast, because it doesn't give the speaker happiness. Instead, the speaker thinks the garden become poisoned by my sorrow. So conclusion, the Twickenham Garden, the speaker realizes that even a beautiful and peaceful garden can't heal his sadness caused by love. The poem shows how deep emotions like heartbreak can overpower even the calmest and most comforting places. Thank you.